grown my hair back. I'm not stressing out anymore, and you don't need to stress anymore either. Please consider watching this video right here. I uploaded it just a few days ago. It showcases to you the survey that FacePunch put out, asking everybody, including you, the viewer, the Ruskin enjoyer, what weapons would you like to see become skinnable next? There is a survey provided right there, and if you wish to take part, you will need a Gmail account, a Google account. But there's about 10, 20 weapons, tools. If you want to get a good look, watch this video. Skip ahead about 7 minutes if you can, and you'll see for yourself what's being asked. And if you sound interested, like if it interests you, jump in, take part. Do you want to see SKS skins? Do you want to see HMLG skins? Do you want to see spear skins? Nail gun skins? It's up to you. Go and vote. All right. So consider watching this video just to get a good insight. Again, skip ahead about 7 minutes. You'll see for yourself. And yep, follow the tweet that's in the description there, and go off for your opinion. And potentially in the future, in future Rust Workshop skin checks, we'll be talking about and showcasing brand new SKS skins, HLMG skins. Who knows? But you've got to offer your opinion. FacePunch wants to know, what would you like to see being, skinnable next? So cool. I'm sure a lot of you would greatly appreciate seeing skin creators putting out some very cool designs, some very cool collection continuations. So for your consideration. Right, so good day, Rust enjoyers. Hope you're alright, 'cause it's time to talk about the brand new Rust Workshop skin submissions. So just to remind everybody, look in the description. All collection continuations are listed in the description. And I guess I could just jump straight in. So if you want to get the collection link for the Rust Workshop skin checks for August 12, 2025, look at the description. At the very top of the description, the link is there. You could click that and go through all these skins in your own time if you so wish. But if you want to listen to the dozing tones of Mr. Hedge as he yaps away talking about all these skins, well, let's get started. Let's start with Deployables. So we've got 97 skins this week, and I do apologise if I've missed anybody. I am prone to human error. I'm very sorry about that. But what we have right here is a very cool looking locker skin. A very cool looking collection continuation. Yeah, this is actually a collection continuation. Remember, look at the bottom, you'll see collection links provided. And you'll remember we got the Deep Sea Sword and the Deep Sea SAR. So a bit of an odd collection, I guess you could say, now that we're potentially going to see a locker. But I've got to sit here and say that's a very cool looking design. So with this being the representative of many skins we're about to take a look at today, if you happen to like a skin, you could just, like, in a very straightforward way, vote yes or no if you like it or not. Now, we'll point out, votes don't have an impact as to whether the skin gets accepted, but the skin creator can see it. Now, if you really happen to like a skin and you want the skin creator to be aware of it, go to the comments. Sit there and say, oh yeah, I like it, it's awesome, wonderful job, It really does go a long way. Keeps those skin creators nice and motivated to keep wanting to put out nice creative designs in the future. I'm sure you understand. But if you don't happen to like a skin and you know exactly why, well, consider offering some constructive feedback. Be nice, concise, and straight to the point. Try and help them out. Maybe their skins aren't accepted today, but maybe in the future they'll consider doing a new version of the skin. They'll see your feedback, incorporate it in the brand new version, and hey, maybe it gets accepted then. So yeah, that's for your consideration. And with this skin right here, with it being a collection continuation, I'm going to use Skinlytics over to here. Now, are we going to be able to look up the deep sea skins? Is it going to be super easy? Because this is a newer website. It's new to me as well. Well, we've got deep sea Poncho. We've got deep sea other skins. We don't have the sword, which is a little bit awkward, but we do have the SAR here. So does it know that it's in the same collection as the sword? It does. Good job. Well, you can clearly see the sword is down by about half. That sold for $2. This also sold for $2, if I can recall. $2.49. Oh, that's a little bit awkward, because when I go over to here and look on the Steam market, as you can see, it's down in price by a fair bit. Huh. So now a question. If we were to see the locker skin being accepted, could the sword, could the SAR potentially go up in price? I don't really think so. I don't think everybody's going to be fully well aware that this is actually part of the same collection, especially with like the other deep sea skins we've seen, the other Deployables. Maybe the other Deployables will probably get some love seeing the brand new locker. Yeah, okay, well, we'll consider that. But in regards to what we see here with this specific collection, I don't think it's going to really change that much. But independently, I do think a lot of people will appreciate that design, especially with the naval update just around the corner. And if this is, Robstar, if you're watching, if it's not accepted within the next month, resubmit it when we get the naval update. For sure, I bet FacePunch will probably think that's a great idea around then. So, right, so in terms of investment, I'm not really feeling it, but we've got to move on. So best of luck to Robstar, the only locker skin that I've seen this week. Let's now talk about a fridge. Oh my. Didn't we already have like a whole bunch of fridges being accepted recently? Well, yeah, we could still have another one. Falk, Kostuche, they've gone ahead and made another collection continuation for the Nuke Vibe collection. And they've frozen him now. So, the guy had, like, no flesh. He looked crazy, quite radioactive. Now he's all frozen. I guess that probably stops him. So, yes, Nuke Vibe with another interesting, very cool looking skin. And the glow-in-the-dark in this is very, very cool. So, let's go take a look at Nuke Vibe. So, back over to here. Still learning this, by the way. If I type in Nuke Vibe, what do I see? Come on, work for me, please. There we go. Right, we've got two skins there. If I click one, will it show the other? Hopefully it will. No. Oh, okay, that's a bit odd. That came out before, correct? I do believe so. Anyway, so that sold for $3 announced on the Steam market for a third of its price. Oh dear. No, looks like the price wasn't up to date. Okay, it's half its price still though. It's gone down. This isn't a surprise though. This was expected. The amount of gadget stores we've seen so far this year is ridiculous. We're seeing a record-breaking amount slowly happen. I mean, in just this first 2 weeks this month, we've already had four garage store skins in total, 2 Twitch drops. So okay, yeah, understandable. What about the sheep in the doors? If I could go back over to here, it's remembering the recent things I searched for, but not like the search thing I did. So. Back over to here, Nuke Vibe. If you're the admin of this site, I would definitely recommend you have collections to search for rather than individual skins or just individual skins. So yes, I can see here the garage door isn't also shown. This sold for $2.49. It's now selling for $1. So this basically is almost a third of its price. Yeah, sheep in the door's the same. There's just tons and tons and tons of options. It's hard for them to maintain interest. It's hard for them to maintain their price. But if we were to see a fridge skin, in theory, normally with a deployable collection, I'd say, yeah, you would see a bit of a spike in price. But when it comes to sheep window doors and garage doors, they tend to be quite stubborn and they tend to stay in, negative. It's unfortunate, but it has happened before, and I have doubts that they'll fully recover. But as time goes on, and as more skins are being produced and potentially accepted, I could see some potential positivity. So we'll see. But right now, I'm not feeling it. But with that fridge right there, it looks awesome. I think Falcon Kostuche did a fantastic job. And if you like what you see, if you're a fan, please consider showing support. And best of luck to these two. All right, we have one rug. So it looks like Bed and Ronan are slowly building up some sort of, I guess, how do we say this? So when you look at the previous week's skin, the moss, that's like overgrowth. Moss and whatnot, that works. That's cool. And now we've got snow. I'm not sure about the bark, if you know what I mean, and the snow. But for what it is, I mean, it looks cool. If you two, if you're watching, if you removed the bark and just had the snow, that might be a pretty cool Christmas idea for your consideration. So yeah, I mean, it looks nice. Kind of adds like a comfy feel to it. But yeah, if you just only had snow and saved that for Christmas, I think that'll probably go down quite nicely. If Face Punch wants it. So yeah, you can offer your opinion right now. Feel free to comment below. Do you like what you see here? What would you like to see next? How'd they make it work for desert? Maybe just mud. I don't know. Anyway, best of luck to you two. We have 2 sleeping bags and a few furnaces to take a look at. So, Choco Crunch Delight. It has transparency apparently. Not sure where the transparency is, but that certainly does look nice and delicious. And it doesn't appear to glow in the dark. So if I could just get a good look at that, where is the transparency? I don't think it really matters too much where the transparency is. So yeah, take a bite out of that and be happy. So yeah, that's looking very nice and delicious. Best of luck to you. You do have competition though. Small Stash V2 produced by EOKA. I think you put out the original version like a week or two ago, didn't you? Yeah, 2 weeks. Now I don't fully remember this, but I think technically speaking, if you make a skin, you're supposed to wait a month until you can resubmit it or make a new version. But I don't think any skin creators follow that rule anymore. So if you've watched me in the past and mention it, yeah, I don't think that rule applies anymore. So whatever. But yeah, what it is, very fun, silly idea in reference to something that's already in Rust. Let's see if that works out. Feel free to comment below if you like what you see. and let's move on. Best of luck to you, OKF. In the past, we've seen this about a year ago. It's the first contact furnace. A very cool idea for a furnace skin. Quite literally, the alien abduction from the flying saucer. Get a good look at that. I think I've got a short video showcasing this, but like I said, this was originally submitted like a year ago. So, could it now be the time where we see something like this being accepted? We shall see. So, best of luck to Zinc. A perfectly fine looking furnace. A very creative idea, but we need to see if everybody approves. So, consider commenting below if you like it. Best of luck to Zinc. Moving on, we have the welded barrels furnace. So, that's a nice creative idea. Recycling. Very good. Very nice. Doesn't appear to light up or anything with the design, but for what it is, a very grounded DIY idea. So, best of luck to Omnipresent. And yeah, looks like he's building up a welded barrels collection. Let's see if that kicks off. Let's see if that works out nicely. So best of luck to you. Grill shank furnace. So when you cook, does it make the room smell very nice? So produced by Jan and Kreitzer. Get a good look at this. It's made of meat and it's ever so delicious. So yeah, that's looking pretty nice. That's looking pretty tasty. Now, what is that actually supposed to be? Is it literally just like leg chunk? Yeah, looks like yeah. Well, it says shank. Yeah, okay. So best of luck to you too. And we don't really have any nighttime pics, but I guess it's probably implying that it doesn't really light up that much. But yeah, you should still show a picture of that Jan and Kreitzer. It definitely helps like the people looking at it be aware of what it looks like at night. People do care. Tree Lord Furnace. So this is a Oasis and Isaac skin. You got a fairly scary looking face there, just like screaming at you. But yeah, that does appear to light up a fair bit at night time with the face. That's looking pretty cool. That's looking very nice. So if you're a fan of this, feel free to go ahead and comment below. And yeah, nice mushroomy, viney design on the background. So yeah, cool. Best of luck to you too. And oh, that's it for all the furnaces. Okay, we got some small boxes and of course some large boxes. So let's go through all of these. Mr. 38. Where did you get that idea from? Anyway, I think we've seen enough of that, but Mr. 38, come on now. Well, if you happen to like the Guns Wood storage box, feel free to go ahead and show your support, and best of luck to Mr. 38. Ancient Idol box. This is produced by Wagan and Ganya. Get a good look at that. Very goofy little face right there. It lights up ever so nicely at night time with the glow. So yeah, a perfectly fine little... It looks like a little pet. Yeah, you could just feed it all the little things just to stick in his head. So best of luck to you too. Cheese! So I actually showed this off for my my special little preview video. You know, every week I give a little showcase of some skins that have been submitted to the recent the recent batch. Anyway, Meeseeks has produced a glow-in-the-dark version, and it's pretty clever. So at night time you can see mice inside it. I thought that was a cute little touch. But yeah, there's mice inside my cheese. No! So yeah, goofy little box. Best of luck to Meeseeks. Let's see how that works out alright. And over to here, we have a Frontier small box in reference to the Frontier pack. What with the barrels right there. Follows a very similar design. So Shino, let's see if that works out nicely. It does line up. I guess we could potentially see a large box from you. But as you see here, yeah, they're slowly building up like a design to match up with the barrels we've seen. So pretty cool. Best of luck to you, sir. Smelted Guns box produced by Shitmon. So he's a little bit brave at the moment. Right now probably be a pretty bad time to try and attempt to do a storage large box skin, because a certain someone has a very good position at the moment, and yeah, so hey, it has happened before. When we saw Neon Storages coming out, about halfway through, another storage collection was starting to get accepted. It was the I don't remember the name, but do you remember it was like a supply drop, something like that? Only 7 of them were accepted. Because, yeah, in certain instances, we'll see Neon Storages and supply boxes being accepted in the same week, but the Neon ones were selling far too much compared to the supply ones. So, I haven't said the name correctly. Feel free to comment below if you remember what I'm talking about. But anyway, there is a possibility. Let's see if it works out, Shitmon. I feel like it needs a little bit more to it, but hey, he just probably gave it a shot and wants to find out what happens next. So anyway, cool. And that's just the reason why. large box skins right now is probably not a smart idea to do, because Mr. Odyssey, he copied Mr. 38's idea. Unbelievable. How could you? How could you? I know you've got 5 other skins accepted already, but clearly he... Anyway, moving on. So, Mr. Odyssey, he is 5 skins deep now, if I can recall. We've had the ore box, we've had the components, we've had the meds, ammo, and of course, firearms, weapons. So, this is number 6. I ask you, the viewer, and I also, I already made a short video discussing this. If you go to the comments right now, scroll down, right? I kind of make a point saying that you probably want to prioritize these next. Basically, I say clothing, armor, explosives, farm or seeds, either one, for farming equipment and whatnot. Wood, stone, and frags. You could also consider a drop box. A lot of people have said that on YouTube. Thank you very much for saying that. I forgot about that. But initially, I said, hey, why not consider doing a cars for car parts and garage, because we've only ever seen that for the scientific storage. And I also thought of something that was only 4 letters that would perfectly fit in with the font. But he actually said, hello, everyone, and hello, Hedge. Is the topic car parts popular? I'll think about it. So then that's what prompted me to say what he should consider prioritizing. But what would you personally prioritize? Because I think we're starting to see people now coming up with their ideas of what they'd like to see. So yeah, personally, I don't think doing a small box collection right now is going to work. Personally, I don't think we should see a food box. I think he should consider doing a Sinotype's fridge. I think that might be a lot smarter. So yeah. Anyway, sometimes my answers take time. I'm fully well aware he doesn't speak English. I barely speak English properly. I believe he translates everything. So if you've struggled to read what he says, that I believe is the situation. So anyway, had a bit of a ramble. Let's focus. If we were to see that potentially being accepted, would everything work out all right for the collection? I mean, the more the better, surely. But have you seen the sales? Have you seen the sales for the ore box? It's over 41,000. We still have a few days left with this Rust store, and that's already surpassed the previous week's skin. My goodness. So yeah, clearly that's going to probably reach up to about 45,000, maybe even 50. We're reaching neon storage numbers, but there's a lot of hype behind it. Now, I've seen quite a lot of criticism. A lot of people don't like the positioning of the text and the pictures. They'd rather have it switched around. So short side, large side, you get what I mean. But it doesn't matter. As a whole, the collection's getting bigger and bigger. People are liking it more. There's more demand. There's more purchases and whatnot. Now, in terms of the prices, we've actually started to see some improvement. So, of course, firearms, instantly good. Hasn't really gone below $15 for a while now. But if you've looked at the ammo, meds, components, and if you go look at this after a week or so, they're all starting to go back above $3. Now, it's not insanely profitable, but we are starting to see a little bit more, what's the word to say? It doesn't look like it's going to go below $2.49 for quite some time. I know we do have October just around the corner, but it's looking a lot more secure. Let's go with that, a lot more secure. The barders are all there still. You're still seeing the occasional guy trying to unload his stock for some reason. Why do you do that right now? Don't understand. But could we still see these skins dip? By default, I would say, of course, yes, you should expect it. But maybe some people have already made moves. Oh my, what are you doing? What are you doing? Yes, it's a perfectly great idea right now to unload 163 of them on the Steam market. Very clever you are, yes. Okay, anyway. Yeah, that might take a while to go up in price. But at some point, these can't go any lower. And people make moves. And people will start buying. And then you'll start to see the collection improve, rise, and work out. The one big concern for Sinotype collection is, are we going to see another storage collection appear immediately afterwards? The first question we should actually ask, though, is how many skins are we going to see being accepted? By default, 15 to 18 is the expectation. But will Facepunch change the rules now for that, I guess? There's no, rules, I guess you could say, per se. But neon storage is 18, scientific storage is 17, graffiti storage is 15. So, yeah. We'll see. But the more the merrier. It is looking better, but not massive, huge profits at the moment. So, I'd welcome it. But the current one in the store is selling a little bit too much. Don't be surprised if you see a lot of them on the Steam market. And also, you should be prepared for this. There will be a week or two where we won't see a Sinotype large box. There will be a break. So don't assume the worst. Don't assume everything's going to go terrible. It's happened before with neon storages, scientific storages, graffiti storages. There will be a week or two where we won't have a skin. And then the week after, then it will return. So, okay, cool. Best of luck to Odyssey. Let's see if it all works out nicely. Right, moving on. What do we have? Wooden doors. Wonderful. Then we've got a couple sheet metal doors. Well, I mean, a few is what I should have said. And we've got a batch of garage doors. So let's just get through this. Medieval wooden door, produced by Gajonel. Get a good look at that. A very cool looking design. Nice and carved. Very interesting display. So yeah, if you're a fan of that, feel free to go ahead and show support. Best of luck to Gajonel. Over to here, we have a proposed continuation. You might recall last week, Sendox made the keep out wooden double door, and it had transparency. It looked very nice. And I've made mention that wooden double doors are the focused item for this month of August 2025. Last month, it was Salvaged Ice Pick for July. This month, we're seeing a lot of wooden double doors being produced, and you're about to see a bunch of them, don't you worry. But it looks like Sendox is producing a brand new collection. Now, note inside probably could be tweaked to be a little bit better with the grammar, but then again, it probably looks like it was rushed as it was written, you know. So maybe it does work out all right. Yeah, but as you'll notice right there, it's continuing the transparency in the wooden door. So, wooden double door. So, all right, cool. We'll see if that works out. Best of luck to you, Mr. Sendox. Grim Steel Sheet Metal Door, produced by Alloy and Hook. Get a good look at that. Very nice and shiny as the sun moves around. Oh, yes. Now, does it glow in the dark? Does it glow in the dark? You've got lights there. But from what I'm looking at here, it does not appear to glow in the dark. Doesn't stand out that much at night time, which might be a bit of a concern to some people. But from what I see here, looks cool. Now, let me just double check and see if there's a glow in the dark version. No. Maybe you might see one over the course of the next couple of days. Don't be surprised if you see that happen. But yeah, looks nice, looks cool. And if you like it, feel free to comment below and consider showing support. Best of luck to these two. Over to here with the Turbo V2 sheet metal door produced by Mr. Seal. Get a good look at that. It's got fire, yellow fire. But yeah, you got like racetrack start lines and whatnot. Checkered flag. Checkered flag design is what I meant to say. So yeah, looking pretty cool. Glows in the dark, looks sweet. Best of luck to Seal. But you do have competition. Over to here. What is this? Modern art sheet metal door. Obviously, this is in reference to the banana taped to the wall art piece. Now, you might sit there and question, how on earth is that art? I don't know. But instead, we have eggplant. So, do you appreciate modern art? Do you appreciate eggplant? Then consider showing support. It's the most random thing I've seen from you, Mr. Milho Frito. I'm not opposed to it, but it certainly is something. Can we get a deployable collection of various different fruit and vegetables, I guess? Feel free to comment below what you'd like to see being made next. I know. We get pineapples for a double door, I guess. What's your most favourite fruit? Comment below. Anyway, best of luck to Milho Frito and Secretary Smilias. And just to confirm, yes, it does appear to glow in the dark. So, see, this is what people want to do to the Deep Ruby collection based on all the comments I've seen. Just because of that, we're going to keep accepting them. So, haha. Anyway, moving on. Pig. Brother, give me the oats. I want them. Anyway, so Piggy sheet metal door produced by K. Vladimir and Atalik. Get a good look at that. Doesn't appear to glow in the dark, but yeah, it is a very bright pink piggy. I think a lot of people actually would appreciate that. I wonder if we ever get pigs in Rust. Obviously, of course, we've got chickens at the moment. We're expecting cows at some point just around the corner. I think in the next couple months. But pigs, what would you get out of them? Bacon. Bacon. So, best of luck to K. Vladimir and Atalik. And yeah, best of luck to the piggy. Hearing you, sheet metal door. Well, of course people are hearing me. They turned the video on to listen to me yapping. Now, sad happy, I'll just sit here and say this. You don't need like 5 pictures of the same like view. You could have like looked at it from the side, opened the door, you know, I'm joking. But anyway. It appears to glow in the dark, perfectly fine. Orange design. If you're a fan, feel free to go ahead and show support. Best of luck to Sad Happy. And then over to here, Retro LCD The Dome, glowing sheet metal door. So yeah, that's looking like old Game Boy. Not Game Boy Color because I had color. But yeah, that definitely looks like old Game Boy. I mean, a game that looking that good. Probably might be a little bit too good for the Game Boy, but what it is, I see it, I respect it, I like it. Best of luck to you, Mr. Spinoza. Perfectly fine looking design. And then over to here, we have a collection continuation. The lowest selling skin this week is the Sunflower Garage Door. That actually happened over the course of the past few days. It's still sold more than 10,000. But the awkward this is that we got 2 garage doors in the same rust door. With that being the lowest selling skin, and now we are seeing, a collection continuation. Why is the bear getting in? I didn't invite him. Go away. Anyway, what do you reckon? You know what I reckon? It's reminding me of that jump scare with the bear in Red Dead Redemption 2 when you find the random abandoned cabin. Oh, if you know, you know. Anyway, so I think it would be interesting, but like I said a little bit earlier, garage doors and sheet metal doors, we have an abundance of them. To see the sheet metal door immediately afterwards kind of still leads me to believe that they're probably still going to go down in price. They're quite stubborn. Sheet metal doors and garage doors, they rarely retain their value. You have to do something really, really stand out to make them work out. But for what it is, it's a perfectly fine continuation. It appears to glow in the dark perfectly fine. I've got no issue. I don't think anybody else has any issue with that. So, all right, best of luck to Mushroom Soup. Let's see if it works out. But I'm still not 100% convinced. But it's not like it's selling ridiculously. So maybe it could work out. But by default, with the amount of garage doors accepted this year, as we've already said, concerns are there. And yeah, so best of luck regardless. And if you happen to like the flowers, feel free to comment below. Garage doors, let's go take a look at the garage doors. And then afterwards, a lot of wooden double doors, a lot. Alright, let's get going. So, over to here, spider. I showed this off in my little preview video. If you don't like spiders, it's too late. Enjoy the panic. It does not glow in the dark. So it's just a little cute little spider design. Best of luck to Lakamu. Now over to here, we have the My Farm garage door. Very nice, peaceful look design. But what we could just show you is the glow-in-the-dark version. There is a second version, yep, and it's right there in front of you. So first of all, look at it during the day. Looking pretty sweet. Got a little hazmat. Also, sunflowers. Ico, probably bad timing. You could have done one of the other flowers. I would definitely recommend that. If it doesn't get accepted, redo it. Just change the flowers, because we just got the sunflowers garage door. You know what I mean? So, yeah, looking nice and glowy. So best of luck to Ico. But over to here, more competition. And this is weird. This is strange. This is a cool looking design. So look at this. War of the Biomes. You got the jungle tiger. I lost the ability to talk. The jungle tiger pounces upon the polar bear scientist. They've both got weapons and they're going to have a duel. So yeah, just a very wacky, out there, strange design. But you know, things like this tend to work out quite all right. Now over to here, can confirm there's a glow in the dark version. I've made a short video of this and I will showcase that. But yeah. Just look at that GIF and you see everything you need to see. So, Vlek, fungus. I'm surprised at what it is, but I welcome it. Something different. I think a lot of people would appreciate. Now, who do you reckon would win? Tiger or polar bear? Comment below. Garage door apocalypse. So, drag, normal van, black track. This is a pretty strange but cool looking idea. Now, are you trying to do like the 4 horsemen? If you haven't done that with the okay, how do I say this? If that was not your intention, maybe tweak it and do the 4 horsemen on different deployables with different from what I can see here, different monument backgrounds, because that's looking like dome. So what's that? War, famine, I can't remember the other ones. Pestilence and death. There you go. Yeah. So if you're going to do that, maybe make it a little bit more prominent to those themes. But if it's not that, regardless, you've got a hazmat lady riding a unicorn, kind of. I think that's a unicorn. It looks like it's kind of got strapped on. But anyway, yes, she's running around. There's fire everywhere, and she's just, shooting an AK in the air and whatnot. So it's a very wacky, silly idea. And we also happen to have a glow-in-the-dark version. But yeah, if that was not your intention, I would definitely recommend tweaking it and probably working around like that, because I think that would actually work out very nicely. So yes, perfectly fine looking ideas. Best of luck to everybody who's made a garage door. But over to here. That right there is the collection continuation. Harbour Seal garage door. If you may recall, we've had some, four Harbour Seal skins accepted in the past. 1, 2, 3, 4. If I click the rock, will it show all the other ones below? Yes, it does. So that rock sold for $2.49. Right now, it's selling for $3.59. That came out late last year, if I can recall. Not that many on the Steam market. We've seen collection continuations. It's in a very nice spot. Also, it's very cute. Pat it on the head. Pat, pat, pat. So, the other skins, though, the Deployables more specifically, they're down in price. Harbour Seal Hammer is holding on quite nicely, but when you look at the large box, which didn't sell that much, only did like 8,000 subscribers, that has lost its value. Now, that's sold for $2. It's down by 50 cents. There's only 41 listings. That very likely could be a nice thing to jump onto if we were to see the garage door being accepted, for your consideration. And if I were to take a look at the sealed door, as you can see, this got like 11,000 subscribers. It's only got 13 listings. Clearly, right now, the lack of listings, lack of boulders, there's no interest in that. But if it does get the garage door, and if it does keep getting more skins being accepted, yeah, you could see some nice improvement. You could see some sweet, delicious profit. But it would be a bit of a risk. Wouldn't be the first time I've seen a Harbour Seal skin being submitted and not accepted. So, we'll see. So, let's just close this and this. Hopping back over to here. It would be nice. I don't think this is. I don't think it even glows in the dark. No mention. The other Deployables didn't glow in the dark. I'm not sure if everybody's super pleased with that, but it's cute. So if you like it, feel free to go ahead, show support. Best of luck to these two. But yeah, I think the Deployables would be a good shout to jump onto, but you'd have to really hope and see that gets accepted. So best of luck, best of luck. And now, a whole batch of wooden double doors. So it is the special skin, or rather the special item for the month, and a lot of skin creators are focusing them. Last week we saw a batch of them. This week I think we got even more. We've even got collection continuations. So let's jump in and get straight to it. So Mr. Monomic, I think that's his most favourite number right there. Or maybe he's that age, I don't know. But yes, do you happen to like the 69 wooden door? Well, feel free to go ahead, show support. And yeah, best of luck to you. Now, clearly, it's his fishing level, all right? So props to you. Probably did a lot of temporos. Anyway, moving on. We've got Salty Snack Wooden Double Door, produced by Ideal. So this comes in 2 versions. It's quite literally made out of crackers by the looks of it. Yep. And if we could look over to here. 2 massive crackers. Where's the cheese? Anyway, perfectly fine, silly, goofy idea. It's made out of cracker. How could you not like it? But yeah, you could probably pair that up with the cheese small box. Wonderful. So best of luck to you, Ideal. Let's see if that works out nicely. Now over to here. Golden Bonsai. This is a very nice mossy design, I guess you could say. It looks like moss, but it's looking like it's it looks like that edible gold. You know what I'm talking about? But yeah, nice, bright, shiny, and it glows ever so nicely. So you've got a very cool looking design right there, and I think a lot of people actually approve of that. You made a very cool idea there, Universe Kid and Peppercarl. Let's see if that works out. But of course, you do have competition. We have Changing Seasons Wooden Double Door, produced by Voodoo and Cuba. Get a good look at that. So, little torches to the sides. You've got all the little flowers all around. There's a second version here as well. We have transparency. So, the little windows here are also transparent, which is cool. Are they head height? We'll see. Like, if it gets accepted, I'll obviously make a short video showcasing that. But yeah, this is the glow-in-the-dark transparent version. So, for whichever version you like more, feel free to comment below. But yeah, that looks nice, comfy, and I think people appreciate it. Best of luck to you two. Now over to here, we have the Harbour Door Wooden Double Door. I showed this off in my recent preview video. I made mention that, yeah, hey, we've got a lot more wooden double doors being submitted. And I picked this one out because, of course, I thought that would probably work out very nicely if it was submitted when the naval update comes out. If it were to be accepted now, I think people would still appreciate it regardless. But yeah, got transparency in there. Transparency, like in the middle parts. How do I say this? If you look here, just look at it, stare at it for a bit. Transparency here. Here. Like the wood has decayed a bit, it's a bit decrepit, and you got gaps there that a lot of people might appreciate just to get some extra vision. So, creative choice, interesting. Best of luck to Adoinski and Hurricane. Let's see if that potentially gets accepted. But of course, more competition. So over to here from Mr. Kit, we have the Woodmaster Wooden Double Door. Get a good look at that bump map. Get a good look at that scary looking skull face. And as you can see, it glows in dark as well. So, okay. That's looking pretty cool. That's looking nice. Best of luck to you. And you got a little thing here. If you're going to do a GIF kit, if you're going to do a GIF showcasing that, at least have it textured. People would prefer that. Or if you're going to do a GIF, showcase it in-game, change the light and whatnot, people would adore that. Appreciate it a lot more compared to this. Meaning of Life wooden double door, produced by L3ATR. Now that is quite symbolic. That is quite pretty. Get a good look at that. So, a very nice druid sort of design there. Is that DNA? So I don't fully know all the answers here, but it does look very nice and pretty. So L3ATR, feel free to comment below what this is all about, what your inspirations were. But yeah, get a good look at the art. Get a good look at how they slowly built up the design. You can see how they tried to do like the yin and yang and all. Okay, fair enough. That wouldn't have been too bad of an idea, but I like what you did with the DNA and whatnot. So if this does turn into a deployable collection, maybe do like yin and yang on like a large box or something. It's up to you. So best of luck. Polar Lights wooden double door. Now this is the version 1 and this is the version 2. So yeah, Aurora Borealis right here in this very room. Yes. So yeah, giggle at that. Glows in the dark very nicely in the back and the front. Looking pretty sweet. And as you can see here, a second version with green. Looking very cool. That looks nice. Mr. 098, I believe you're our newest skin creator if I can recall. Let me just take a look. You made something that got accepted recently if I can recall. Scroll. No. But you did make Jack's submission for his Twitch drop. That's where I remember your name from. But anyway, that's a nice looking skin. That's nice and comfy. It's like those lights you have in your living room if you like arrange them around and whatnot. It's these smart lights. Yeah. Fairy lights, whatever. You get the idea. Anyway, looks nice, looks pretty. Best of luck to 098. Sorry, I've got to move on. Wooden double door, great offer. Are you an artist? Are you an artiste, is what I should have said. Well, look at this. I think you'd appreciate that. Portraits for scrap. I'm friendly. Haha. That's a very unique idea. I have shown it to the Art of Rust server. But yeah, it glows. And no, I'm not. Oh no, it was a lie. It was a trick. But yes, this glows in the dark. So you've got a very silly wooden double door that glows in the dark. And I think a lot of people would appreciate it. So yeah, it was a trap. It was a trap. 9K. How could you make such? How could you make something so evil? Unbelievable. I think we're now in the realm of collection continuations. Cozy. Didn't we have a sheet with a door that was cozy? No, wooden door. That's it. So, is this Kizaru? Let me just remind myself. Yes, it is. Kizaru. I don't actually know how to pronounce it. Feel free to comment below how you do it. So, yeah, that sold a fair bit, if I can recall. But clearly you can see it's now selling for 80 cents. It did not sell on the Rust Off for 80 cents. What price did you sell for again? I don't remember. But anyway, we've got a wooden double door right there. Yes, very nice. It doesn't glow, but it's all nice and carved in. I think a lot of people would appreciate something like that. Just a nice comfy door. So, okay. If I can recall, there was many other attempts for some other skins. This, of course, is the version 3. But none of these skins glow in the dark. Just to give you that heads up. But if that were to be accepted, I think role players would probably appreciate it. Nice, cozy, random base in the woods. Nice little cabin. So, alright. Best of luck to Kizaru. But in terms of the sheet metal door, wooden door. No, I don't think they'll go up in price. Wooden doors rarely recover. Like, unless they already have interest and have their price up nicely, they don't really work out very well, unfortunately. So, yeah. So, anyway, best of luck to Kizaru. Legacy wooden double door. It's produced by House 9CR. If I recall, we had the wooden door as well. So the same thing is going to apply with this. This will also probably be selling for about, I don't know, 80 cents. Let's find out. The answer is, oh, look at that. It's selling for 80 cents. I didn't know, but clearly there's a pattern here. And clearly I'm going to say the exact same thing. I don't think with the wooden double door being accepted, that will improve that much. I don't really see that happening. Not that many listings, but yeah. So we'll see, but I'd still welcome it as a, being accepted. Sorry, because I've been yapping for so long, the brain's starting to go bleh. So yeah, a nice continuation. Works very nicely if you have the legacy wood building skin. Now, house you should have done. Oh, there you go. Perfect. Go back. There we are. Perfect. Right. The issue, the issue is though, is that you got like the whitish brown outline. Clearly, it stands out. Looks a bit odd, but what are you gonna do? Face punch wouldn't change that. So yeah, that's out of his control, unfortunately, but still works out, I guess. So if you like it, feel free to comment below, and best of luck to House 9CR. No, this does not glow in the dark. No mention of it, and no picture showcasing really. But yeah, cool. And over to here, another collection continuation. Protector wooden double door with transparency. Now this one actually doesn't have transparency, if I can see. Yeah, guys, you gotta stop being lazy. You're just copy pasting. Clearly, don't stop that. You did it last week. You did it again this week. So this is just a glow in the dark wooden double door. Very nice, secure look and design. Yes, very nice. And then over to here we have the transparent version with what appears to be a decent amount of transparency. See, one of the issues with the previous protector skins is that the transparency is like in a corner, and that's not easy to see through. With, you know, even with jump ups, it's awkward. So whilst the skins sold nicely, they haven't retained their value very nicely. So let's go back over to here and point this out. At the sheet metal double door, the garage door, and the single sheet metal door. And as you'll notice, only one of them's doing very good, and the other one's not so much. So I believe this sold for $3.49. It now sells for $9 on the Steam market. This right here sold for $3. Now it sells for about half the price. Oh dear. And this right here also sold for $3 if I recall, or $2.49. Now it sells for $2.11. It's not as bad compared to the sheet metal door, but yeah. Now the transparency there is a fair bit better compared to the sheet metal door, which is like tucked away in a corner. But with that right there being a sheet metal double door, by default would work out alright. But it also has the transparency, it has the glow in the dark. Yeah, don't be surprised to see it's $9. So would any of those skins potentially spike them on spike in price if we were to see a wooden double door being accepted for whichever version it might be? I mean, I guess it might welcome it. I will sit here and say, I recall we got the sheet metal double door accepted first, then the garage door, then the sheet metal door. The garage door was accepted, the sheet metal double door did spike them on spike in price ever so nice. And we've got the sheet metal door, the garage door spiked them on spiked in price. But as time went on, the sheet metal door and the garage door did go down. I feel like we've said this 3 times already this video. Garage doors, sheet metal doors, they're not to be trusted. But a wooden double door, independently or by itself, I do believe that'll work out very nicely. We don't have that many wooden double doors in the game. There's a reason why there's a push for more skins to be made and accepted. So what do you reckon? Personally, I think that'd be a welcome addition. I think a lot of people appreciate that. And you can see someone staring at you right now. They can see what you're doing. So cool. All right. You poor Hyper Monster, very nice submission, along with all the other skins we saw today. So out of all those wooden double doors, feel free to comment below which one was your favourite. And you know what? For all the deplorables we've seen today, which one happened to be your favourite? Which one stood out to you the most? Feel free to comment below. And you know what? I reckon we could move on and talk about weapons and tools. We're about 66% all the way through already. It's madness with deplorables every single week. It's silly. I know. Right, so let us begin. Reflective rock. It is a rock that is reflective. Wow. So this is produced by HSM and Claytails. It does appear to glow in the dark. Right, listen guys, if you've got a glow in the dark skin, you need to mention it. You need to point out here, no, put it in appendices, glow, and you need to put it here. You have to do that. You could probably get in trouble for that, aka your skins won't be accepted. So if you start doing that, maybe you might see some changes happen. So perfectly fine idea. It's just mention it glows. Temple Satchel Charge. COSEM. Oh, it's a collection continuation. Didn't realise that. Temple Garage Door was accepted somewhat recently, and the Satchel Charge is a collection continuation for it. Didn't that sell for like $2.49? Well, that's the state of garage doors this year. That was accepted, what, like a month? 2 months ago? Look at it now. Oh dear. If I go over to Skinlytics, couldn't I like go back in the past and find it pretty easily? Oh, there you go. July Force White. Yeah, it's down by 64%. No, it's more like 50, 60%. Still, it's gone down in price. Point made. Okay. Would a Satchel Charge dramatically change that? Don't think so. But I lost my tongue, sorry. what I will say, there you go. We haven't had a Satchel Charge in about 18 months, and I'm not joking. I do believe the last one to be accepted was Christmas 2023. Yeah, Christmas 2023, a Christmas skin. So I guess Facepunch probably realised people don't like to skin their satchel charges because, of course, once you throw it, it's gone. I went through all that effort to skin it, and now it's just gone. It went boom. Oh. So maybe they decided to not accept that many skins for them anymore. Might be a bit of a problem. But in regards to will that cause the garage door to spike in price, I don't really see it happening. I think we wanted to see another deployable. But for the design, for what it is, that looks cool. I think Costa made a very nice design right there, and I think that could probably be the first satchel charge to be accepted in 18 months. So best of luck to Kosem. But no, I don't expect that to be jumping up in price anytime soon. We need to see other deployables. I feel like that would work best. So nice continuation. I just don't think it's going to have that much of an impact. So sorry to say. We've got some cute looking skins this week. So over to here we have the Meow Schmello. Meow. It's all nice and sugary and tasty. Would you like to take a bite out of that? Or whack it against a wall? So produced by Mr. Himmick. A very cutesy, silly little hammer skin. If you like it, feel free to comment below. But I will say there is competition. Because over to here, we've got a little Hazzy hammer. Produced by Diaz. And this does glow in the dark. So Meowshmello doesn't, but this does. Now, earlier today, I've already put a short video showcasing these. But I already made a point of that. But cool, yeah. It would be nice to see some more hammer skins being accepted. Recently, we did see Señor Tomato. It is odd. For something that's always being used, does it get that many skins accepted? Yeah, it's odd. But anyway, best of luck to Diaz. That's a very nice, cutesy little design right there. Yeah, he can see a lot with those eyes. Snack. I'm a snack. Anyway, so, Snack. Boom Club. He's cute. Come on. Don't be mean, alright? He's a cute little guy. His eyes are bulging out, but, you know, he could still be loved and cherished and appreciated. And also, we haven't seen a Bone Club skin in about a year or so. So, would you say no to him? How'd you feed him? His mouth is really tiny. No wonder his eyes are bulging out. Anyway, Anafen, best of luck to you. But yeah, if you like cute little snake, feel free to go ahead and show some support. I showed this off in my preview video. Say hello to legally distinct laser sword. Yes, it is a legally distinct laser sword. No other property in existence happens to have glow-in-the-dark swords. Yes, I'm sure that won't have any problems. Yes. So, Flate, congratulations with your legally distinct salvage sword. Can I have a long sword? That'd be cooler. I don't know, could we have a green one? As an alternative option, maybe a purple one, blue one, maybe, you know, just saying. Right, so best of luck to you, Mr. Flate. Let's see if that works out nicely. Feel free to comment below if you happen to want different designs of your legally distinct salvage sword. Laser sword, to be precise. Now over to here we have Jungle Crocodile Stone Tools, produced by Sky Noise, and it looks like they're trying to build up a brand new collection, which you can see right over to here. Jungle Vines Poncho, and now Jungle Crocodile Stone Hatchet, and oh, wait, hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. I thought they were going to be the same. But, so, this right here is Jungle Crocodile Stone Hatchet. Get a good look at this. It's all nice and green and scaly. But then we got Snake. What on earth is that? I think you could have maybe made that a little bit more transparent so it doesn't stick out so absurdly. But it's also very funny. Look at it. It's his teeth. That's how you get poisoned. It hurts. Like, I mean, if he was going to bite me, I don't think he'd be able to get unhooked. If you know what I mean, it'd be stuck on you. Well, no wonder he's stuck there. Oh, I know. I thought he threw it, not like against the rock or whatever. But anyway. Do you approve of these stone tools? If it was just that one, I wouldn't care. I'd be happy. That's so goofy. Look at him. All right, Sky Noise, I think you've won people over. Best of luck to you. Now over to here, we have the Ancient Hunting Bow, produced by Sunart. It's a nice green, serene, lovely looking design. Yes. I think a lot of people might appreciate that, so best of luck. Over to here. Oh, collection continuation. I think I'm going to sneeze. So I'm going to stop myself from sneezing by doing that. I'm good. Sorry. Afterburner EOKA collection. Oh, God. Sorry, I'll just do that. Sorry. Sorry, I'm going to sneeze. I don't want to do it whilst I'm talking. It'll ruin my yapping. Ah, damn it. I hate when that happens. Anyway. Sorry. All right, I'm good. Afterburner double barrel shotgun is currently in the Rust store, selling at $3, and it has sold quite a fair bit. The concern with that, though, is it glows in the dark. Bit of an issue. People don't want glow-in-the-dark weapons because you stand out at night time and you make it easier for people to, well, attack you. So now we've got an EOKA, and I'll be honest with you, if you're running around with an EOKA, I don't think people care too much if it glows. I think people just fully embrace the silliness, and, you know, if someone walks out the door and sees that in their face, the glow-in-the-dark inner, you know, the bit there, yeah, I think that'll all be part of the fun. So in terms of the double barrel shotgun, how much has it sold right now? It has sold 12,323. Not that much in theory, but I do not expect it to be retaining that $3 price. If you have seen double barrel shotgun skins in general, not many of them are holding up very well. So I'm concerned that number one, it glows in the dark. Number two, it's a double barrel shotgun. But regardless, you might be seeing a glow in the dark silly set, which again, it still works. So yeah. If you want to see an EOKA skin being accepted in 2025, consider showing support. But I don't think this is going to cause the double barrel shotgun to spike in price. We'll see how things pan out, but I have doubts. So best of luck to these two. Copter Revolver. I can't say no to a revolver, especially one that's a collection continuation. So you may recall, in the past, we have seen the Copter SMG. Oh, God. Sorry, it's happening again. So as you can see, we've got the Copter SMG and the SAP, right? Let me just hold it up like that. So with these being accepted somewhat recently, we now have seen the Revolver being submitted. But how is the Copter set? Is it one word or two? I don't remember. Copter. Right, there you go. SMG, and I'll make a space here because for some reason they made it all one word and then two separate words. I don't know why. But yeah, that's not really holding up its price. That's sold for $2 and that's sitting there at $1.40. And then over to here, this sold for $2 and now sitting there at $1. These weapon-only collections, they do not appear to be holding up very nicely, no. But independently, all by itself, a revolver, oh buddy, where do I even begin? Revolvers are very reliable. They do get used quite a lot. Obviously, it's not the best weapon, but as you slowly progress in establishing your base and getting your first gun, revolver is a perfectly fine little specimen. But it does get usage. It does get appreciated for a bit. So if that keeps on happening week in, week out with every new wipe and whatnot, there's always going to be a demand for skins. And that's why the vast majority of revolver skins are in the positive. Cool. So with that, if that were to be accepted, I don't think it'll cause the other skins to be to spike and price that much. But oh god, sorry. I'm so sorry. It might be hay fever, if anything, something like that. Oh, damn pollen. But anyway. Independently, that'll work out very nicely. It might not go up a price absurdly, but it would be a very good skin to retain its value. So we'll see how that pans out. Best of luck to you, Jessen. Right, so sorry about this. SAP, Python, SMG, and SARS. Let's go. I'm a fire starter. So yes, get a good look at the fire starter SAP. Got a nice little bit of red right there. An awesome orangey, flamey design produced by Ultramarine and EOKA. If you happen to be a fan of that, feel free to go ahead and show support. Best of luck to you too. Collection continuation. Right, so Black Ops collection. These skin creators are currently juggling Isoprem and Black Ops. If you've if you've seen the collection, you'd notice that unfortunately, rocket launcher's gone down in price. You'd notice that the Black Ops AK-47 and the SAR, they've gone down in price. Jackhammer's still doing reasonably okay, but we did just get 2 brand new Jackhammers being accepted. And of course the Twitch drop recently from the Fancy Old batch. Anyway, would that cause anything to change? Being brutally honest, I don't think it's going to cause these to change that much. This is down to about $1.70. This is down to about, what, like $2.30? This is down to like just over $2. Python's doing fine. And then you've got the Black Ops rocket launcher, which is like $1.70 as well. So $1.70, that's like $1.80. Anyway, point made. I don't think this will cause that much to change, but from what I can see here, it does appear to have transparent aim sight. And we keep seeing that with Pythons now. But where's the aim down the sight image? Aim down, 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 please. Why does nobody ever aim down? If you've got a transparent aim sight, you've got to aim down, collar tint skin. No, you have to. Yeah, this side view, that's not aiming down. ADS, aim down sight, please. No, I can't see it. I'm not having a stupid Hedge moment. I generally cannot see it. So, yeah, a lot of people don't know what it looks like. So, yeah, you probably won't get that many votes. Sorry to say. But regardless, it would be nice to see more. But I don't think more is going to really change that much. So, yeah. So, best of luck to you two. But yeah, in the future, aim down the sight. Graveborn MP5. This comes in two versions. Graveborn Blue. So what's that? Goldish, black, and blue. Okay, cool. So, yep. Here, go look at this design. Got all the skulls there and whatnot. A good view of it there. And a nice aim down the sight image. With a bit of transparency, a red aim sight. Can't go wrong with that. And then over to here. Oh, it's bronze. It says right there. Oh, Hedge, you're stupid. I mean, that's blue. That's not dark, it's blue. Whatever. Moving on. So aim down the sight. We've got a light blue design here with transparency. So that should be all right for all environments and whatnot. So overall, which version do you prefer the most? Feel free to comment below, and best of luck to Resato. Breakfast SAR. You got waffles. I mean, this is an American breakfast. So anyway, you got like waffles, pancakes, syrup, eggs, and butter and bacon wrapped around. This doesn't sound very healthy. This doesn't sound very healthy. You know what? I'm going to sit here and say it. Someone should do a full English breakfast spinning wheel. There you go. Said it. Anyway, so that does have transparency like a heat seeker SAR. Okay. Can't complain about that. So if you like breakfast, feel free to go ahead and show your support. Best of luck to you, Mr. PYH. Are you going to do a lunch skin next, and a dinner skin, and a brunch skin, and a supper skin? It's in your hands now. It's up to you. Anyway, best of luck. Light snack skin. Anyway, moving on. Ultramarine SAR. Okay. Are we still chasing our first Ultramarine weapon skin? This is a version 2. I think that is the case. So Ultramarine has like a full clothing and armor set. It's got a whole bunch of deployables. Hedge can't seem to spell it out properly. It's my typing. It's my typing. Yeah, it would be so much more nicer if I could just search for the collection. So, whilst this is nice, it'd be nice to just kind of get that instantly. Right, so Ultramarine garage door, that's down in price. The metal door, sheet metal door's down in price, but only down by 13%, only down by 5%. Coffee can, only down by 2%, and the Ultramarine vest, it's evens. So, based on what I'm seeing here, the majority of the collection's doing very nice. However, where's the weapons? 0. I get the feeling Face Punch just doesn't want them. Probably, I guess. Yeah. So, okay, fair enough. But Jiba, I don't blame you for trying, but maybe you're just better off making like a locker. Oh, no, you've already got the locker. You already did that, yeah. What else have you done then? What about a chair? What about a table? Something like that. We'll see. I know he submitted a wooden double door the previous week, so we'll see if that works out nicely. But yeah, the weapons just can't seem to be accepted. It's strange. So if you'd like to see them actually make it into the game, feel free to go ahead, show support, consider voting yes or no. But I don't know. I don't think that'll cause anything to change because it's already doing very well for itself. Only a few skins slightly down in price, and they're only slightly down in price, so they're retaining the majority of their value. So okay, fair enough. Say no more. Best of luck to them, Mr. Jiva. Moving on, we have LR300s, M39, and an AK-47 batch of skins. Lovely, lovely, lovely. And a rocket launcher. So first of all, here we have the camo LR300. This is the whitish digital camo design. Looking pretty cool. Aim down the sight, please. Where is that? Thank you. Red aim sight should be good for all environments. I have no complaints. Right, perfect. And then over to here, we also have the green camo design for the LR300. Get a good look at that. Digital forest camo, something like that. Yep, looking pretty good. So if you like what you see, feel free to go ahead and show support to Mr. Dillaway. Best of luck to you, good sir. And also consider giving his gifts a good look as well, so you can see it in game. Lovely. No Mercy M39. Feel free to comment below. How often are you even using an M39? But yeah, another No Mercy skin. What are the odds we could see another one being accepted? If you aren't fully well aware, this is the most prolific collection in all of Rust with the most acceptances out of all collections. So it's nice. It looks cool. Very nice white, black pattern design. But how have M39s performed since they first became skinnable? Good question. We don't actually have that many of them. The original ones that came out years ago, so they're already they're up in price by default. If I were to look at all of them, I'm not getting. No, I can't search for them. Damn, I really do miss SCMM. Like, I can't search for a weapon here, can I? Can I? No. Depression. Right, so I'm well aware that the old M39s are doing good, but the more recent ones not so much. If that was to be accepted, we'll see how it turns out. But are you even using the weapon that much? Where's the justification to own skins? Okay, we get it. Understandable. If that were to be accepted, would it even have that much of an impact on all the accepted skins as well? I don't really think so. Again, if I could show the whole collection, which I could probably still do here, the collection as a whole was still doing quite nicely in terms of the clothing and armor. The weapons are a bit near, but look at this. Scroll down, see for yourself. The weapons a bit odd, not exactly holding up very nicely, but the clothing and armor, yeah, they're doing good. Now, it's not all the weapons. Some of them are still doing very nicely, and the deployables. Well, it's such a large collection. I just don't think that's going to have an immediate impact. I don't think it's going to have that much, cause that much of a difference. So I think we're just better off moving on. So if you like it, feel free to go ahead, show support. Best of luck to Badship and Hulk, and yeah, let's see how that works out. AR Pearl, a cut aim sight. Oh, there you go. Right, perfect. So it's exactly like all the Twitch drops we've got currently out at the moment. So okay, a lot of people appreciate that. A lot of people, a lot of people like it. Very nice. This is with a standard aim sight right there. So for whichever version you like of this AR Pearl AK-47, feel free to go ahead and show support. This one right here has both iridescent design and transparent aim sight. God, you're a bit greedy, aren't you, Mr. Fuff? Might as well make it a glow-in-the-dark aim sight as well now. Best of luck to you. Flowers of Death AK-47. Another gold design has appeared on the workshop. After death, I get the feeling a lot of skin creators want to make some gold AKs now. But yeah, it looks fine for what it is. I got no issue. It's just, what flower is that? Anyway, best of luck to Mr. Rona. Aim down the sight. What do we see? Standard golden aim sight with a red tip right there. Perfection. Lovely. Best of luck. Over to there, we have the Patchworld AK-47 produced by Domch. It's a purplish sort of design. Got a nice little cross section there. Is it quite literally welded? Oh my, look at that. Okay. It'd be funny if it glowed. It's up to him. Anyway, that's looking fine. And yep, so we've got a new skin there. So if we were to just quickly aim down a sight, perfect. How's it look? And the answer is, it has a purple aim sight. Cool. Right, well, I think that'll be okay. If you like it, consider showing support. Best of luck to Domch. Over to here, we have the Lethal Radiance AK-47 produced by Selectra. It's got a gold tint with some green in between. So, yeah, that's looking pretty cool. A bit mucky, I guess you could say, with how it's like painted on. It doesn't look like it's painted on, it looks like it's moss. Oh, okay then. A mossy AK. But yeah, looking pretty cool. But yeah, consider show support if you like it, and best of luck to Selectra. And what do we have right there? It's the Gold Chains AK-47. What did I just say about gold AKs a minute ago? Anyway, this collection is odd. I just need to quickly go search gold chains. Pickaxe, I think. Yeah, ice pick from like a week or so ago. And just look at the collection. Look at what we have here. Gold Chains Poncho. Gold Chains Roadside Gloves. Gold Chains Leather Gloves. Gold Chains Backpack. Gold Chains Ice Pick. Now, there was attempts for clothing and armor, but that was never successful. But an AK to be added with this. Gold Chains Poncho down 13%. Gold Chains Roadside Gloves down 4%. The Backpack down 37%. And the Ice Pick down 16%. It's not doom, but it's not exactly doing very good, is it? It's an oddball collection. I don't think the skin creators are too upset, though, because they're still, getting skins accepted and working out quite all right. But yeah, I'm a bit concerned still. I don't think the AK would immediately cause any of these to change. But independently or by itself, I think a lot of people would appreciate and like it. And potentially like it, want it. Now, in the future, guys, if you do an aim down the sight image, can you not do it like when it's directly in the sun? Because it's really kind of hard to see how that looks properly. It's got the lens flare. So, regardless, if you're looking for a brand new golden AK, is this the one? Feel free to comment below, and best luck to say Chains and Demon. And lastly, minigun rocket launcher version 2. So, give that a good look. Obviously reminiscent of the miniguns, you know, like design and whatnot. So fresh, somebody stop me. Best of luck to you too. Let's see if it works out nicely, and let's see if we could get that accepted. And that just so happens to be the last weapon/tool skin of this video. So out of all of those, which one happened to be your most favourite skin? Which one do you reckon has a very good chance of potentially being accepted? And with that, let's now talk about clothing and armour. Off we go. Right, so first up, we have a collection continuation. It is the Señor Tomato Large Backpack. So, produced by Mr. Sepesh. We've been seeing quite a decent amount of skins being accepted over the past, few months or so. But would a backpack have that much of an impact on the skins that we've seen being accepted so far? Well, we did recently just see a garage door. We did recently see a hammer. Oh god, that garage door's already gone down. But the other skins have recently started going up in price. I'm not sure if people just bought them out for the sake of it. I'm not sure if people bought the skins because they actually, actively want them. But, with the garage door appearing, all of these just suddenly went up in the positive. Not joking. Happened very quickly. Look at this. Whoop. So, it most likely is because of the garage door. We'll take that. We'll accept that. So, if I could just quickly go back over to, go back into here with the backpack. I think people would appreciate it. I think people would like it. I think that's the first proper red design for a backpack. So, okay, fair enough. Don't run around in the jungle. Don't run around in the forest either. But, yeah, no, I think people would like him. I think people would appreciate that. It's just, I'm not sure if this would still have, an impact on the pre-existing skins. Yeah, we'll see. Anyway, Sepesh, perfectly fine looking design. Personally, I'd like to see your miner's hat. I think that'd be an awesome acceptance if they do it. But, yeah, it's nice to see. Pretty cool. Feel free to comment below if you like it, and we'll see how things turn out. But I'm not 100% sure if the backpack's going to cause the same effect like the garage door when it was accepted. So, alright, cool. Moving on from here. Sunflower. Why is everybody doing sunflowers at the moment? Sunflower hat, a boonie hat, and a poncho. So, yeah, this has transparency. It's basically sunflowers wrapped around, looking pretty cool, looking pretty sweet. Nice censorship, yes. So, yeah, that's looking pretty cool. If you're a fan of that, if you like it and want to dress up like that, feel free to comment below, and feel free to go ahead and show support. Panther bandana and poncho. So this actually has quite a lot of transparency. If we could just go to clear day, look at that. That's looking pretty cool. That's looking pretty sweet. So this is basically like a standard black bandana. But that poncho, I'm really digging that. That's a really cool approach. It's like a little mini jacket. That's cool. That is cool. Well, SMN, best of luck to you. Let's see if that works out nicely. Now over to here, this is another poncho. This is a collection continuation. Funerary friend, hide poncho. It looks like a bandolier with all the ammo. Looking very cool. I have made a short video of this, and I think people appreciate it. But in short, this design, would it have that much of an impact on a collection that, of course, only consists of hoodie and pants and a backpack? Well, last week when we saw the tier 2 being submitted, I made a bit of a fuss saying that, hang on a minute, why is Funerary hoodie and pants getting bought out? I can confirm to you, they're still holding up their price after rising up a fair bit, but that was odd. That was odd. It just went da-da-da and kind of went down a fair bit, but still better than where it was. Only 34 listings, only 8 listings. No, 30, okay. In short, it'd be nice to see. I think people would still appreciate it. If anything, just wearing that, but wearing it with other things, I think people would actively really like to have that. For role players and whatnot, for people to be like cowboys, yeah, I think that could work out very nicely. But it's up to you. Feel free to comment below if you like it. What would you combo that with? What would you wear and have that over your clothing? Anyway, yeah, it's looking pretty sweet, looking pretty cool. Best of luck to Mr. MA1. Let's see if that works out nicely. Scroll. We got some hoodie and pants, and then we have tier 3 armor. Lovely tier 3 armor. Okay, so first up we have the Black Aura hoodie and pants produced by Kika. We've already had quite a few black clothing armor pieces this year, but maybe this still works out very nicely. So best of luck to you. Again, 19J, you're one of the people who got one of the blackout alternatives this year. Why aren't you doing a version 3 for tier 3? Damn it! Anyway, sorry. it's not his fault. Anyway, yeah, I mean, he probably just had a cool idea, wanted to see if it worked out. It's up to Facepunch if they want to accept even more blackout alternatives. But we've already had Tire, Black Alligator, and we also saw that Black Knight one, didn't we, for a bit? But that didn't really get anywhere, did it? So, okay, fair enough. What it is, it looks nice. So best of luck to 19J and 34633. But yeah, come on now, tier 3 version 3. Third time's the charm, right? Anyway, moving on. Night Demon face mask and chest plate. So I actually showed this off in the preview video. If you actually look at it, you'll see it says Night Demon. Pretty cool. Lovely stuff. So yeah, pretty cool gold trim. If I could just quickly get the chest plate as well, because yeah, for some reason didn't get the link of that. Yep, giggle at that. Looking very nice. Looking very, very, very cool. So best of luck to Little Ranger and Batur. Let's see if that potentially gets accepted. Over to here. This is looking to be a nice alternative to Desert Raiders. Now, if you have not seen the price of Desert Raiders, go check right now. For just the tier 3 pieces, it's costing over $130. And I'm not joking. I am not joking. So here, and then where's the chest plate? Here you go. Look at the price of this. $84, $85. And then over to here, $52, almost $53. What? Yep. Desert Raiders has just like very slowly and casually gone up in price more and more and more and more and more. Like it feels like that's been rising up in price faster compared to Forest Raiders. The whole set of clothing armor now costs about $300+. It's madness. Absolute madness. Well, Mr. Ted and Pigeon are trying to get this Exfil tier 3 being accepted, and they quite literally said, hey, it could be good for camo. I have paired this up with the hoodie and pants and the tier, like the kilt and whatnot from Desert Raiders. It works nicely. From a distance, you barely notice the slight different coloration of this compared to Desert Raiders. It does work out, and I have a short video out. Maybe go look right now. Go to my YouTube, look at my short, see if it's there. Give it a good watch, because it does do a very good job. If that were to be accepted, oh. But let me just quickly remind you, in the past, we have seen other things, like Sand Rhino. Sand Rhino is a fair bit pricey. But let me just remind you, this didn't get any more skins accepted, did it? No. It got the tier 3, and that was it. I hope we don't see that happen again, but don't rule out the possibility, okay? So, for what it is, nice to see. Best of luck to you two. And let's see if we get a whole proper collection being made and accepted. Now, here we have a dark green set produced by Marty R. Burris and Mr. Damned In. Tactical Siege. So, as you can see here, looks like they've got like hoodie and pants also figured out. I like the coloration. I think people will be appreciating that. Jungle people who like to make bases in the jungle will very much like that as well. Yeah, not too bad. So if you're in the mood for some camouflage clothing and armor, feel free to comment below. And yeah, looking pretty sweet. Best of luck to you two. And then over to here, get a good look at that. It is a collection continuation. It's the final skins we'll be talking about. This is the all or nothing tier 3 armor. Now I've got to be brutally honest with you. I was not anticipating this. I thought, you know what? I'd like to see an all or nothing locker, an all or nothing chair or something. But no, tier 3. Okay, sure, fair enough. Why not? Multicolored. Very, very noticeable. Might not be favourable for a lot of people, but for those professional gamblers, I'm pretty sure they'd love to have that. I think a lot of people would love to have the kit like that. So I'm looking forward to the hoodie pants and the tier 2 as well, boots and gloves. Like, if you're going to do gloves, add something like lucky. Like, you know like people like to... You could probably like a little lucky charm sort of around the gloves. It's up to you, PL3 and Donny. But you know what people like. I need my luck to win. Anyway, so with this, let's go over to here. All or nothing. 2 deployables. We have the garage door and the small box. Unfortunately, the garage door has gone down in price. It now sells for just $1. And the large box also sells for just barely over $1. Very unfortunate, but yeah. Yeah. The collection has been trying to get more and more skins accepted. These people have certainly tried. But Facepunch just didn't want to accept. So what's the odds that they potentially accept this tier 3? As we're still waiting for other collection continuations for clothing armor. Oh, Facepunch, I'm looking forward to finding out. and I'm sure everybody else is. So comment below what your thoughts are. And yeah, I don't think this is going to have that much of an impact on those deployables. But more the, the more the merrier. If we do see more deployables being made in the future, and clothing and armor, and it all gets accepted, what am I to say no for? So yeah, looking pretty good. Best of luck to you three. And that just so happens to be the final skins for this video. It went on for an hour and 15 minutes. Damn it. I did have quite a lot of yapping. I do apologise. But, I will be perfectly satisfied if you walked away with all the knowledge that I put out and you are prepared for certain things. So, lovely. So, is there anything else I should talk about? Well, if I go to micro522.com, if I were to scroll down, I can confirm the skin that's on top currently, with all the upvotes, downvotes, the favourites and whatnot. Sinotype tools. Are we surprised by that? No. Then over to here. Little Hazzy Hammer is second with an overall score of 61.4. That totally original small box, that's third. First Contact Furnace. People really did like the original attempt, but looks like that's still getting a lot of support, so best of luck to them, Mr. Zinc. And Marshmallow Hammer. You also have Exfil Tier 3 here, Temple Satchel Charge, Afterburner EOKA, and Black Ops Python. So, some very nice looking skins there. Feel free to go ahead, look at micro522.com, it's linked in the description, and go see what the scores look like, by the time you're watching. So, yeah, not everybody is fully well aware that all the skins have been submitted, but they'll be checking over the course of the next 24 hours or so, and you'll start seeing more upvotes and downvotes and all of that. So, cool. Lovely. So, is there anything else that I need to address? Well, as I said a fair bit earlier, consider watching that. Skip ahead 7 minutes, get a good look at what Face Punch is considering to become skinnable next. Out of all the weapons, we'll see, but it honestly wouldn't surprise me if it's like SKS and handmade LMG. So many people just keep yapping and yapping and yapping, begging and begging and begging, pleading and pleading and pleading for those to become skinnable. I feel like Face Punch realised, well, hang on a minute, we could earn money if we did it. There you go. Maybe it might be DLC. Can't rule out that possibility. We technically have TC skins, but they're DLC. So yeah, we've got code lock skins now, but it's DLC, the pilot pack. So who knows what they're actually thinking? But I'm under the impression it's what skin creators can work with, and I know they want to work with these weapons and whatnot. So okay, cool. All right, yeah, that quite literally is everything that needs to be said. Other than keep an eye on the commits. It's hack week at the moment, so basically everybody at Face Punch, they've got like a week to work on things that they think might be a pretty cool thing to incorporate into the game. So you know how like farms, chickens and whatnot, that was a hack week idea. And look what happened. We now have chickens and bees and potentially just around the corner cows. What will cows do though? That's what I'm still trying to figure out. What could you do with the milk? What could you do with its it's leather? We'll see. Right, so that does look like it is the everything that's needed to be said. Player count today was pretty okay, can't complain. All right then, so I think that's a wrap. Thank you very much for watching me. I greatly appreciate it. I will reiterate, I do apologise if I happen to miss anyone. I don't think I missed anyone. I really hope I didn't miss anyone. But yeah, overall, it was a lovely batch of skins. I still managed to yap for quite a long time, but I think we can wrap this up. So, catch you later. See you, goodbye.